Scripting manifestation. Hey, Scott Haug here, and in today's video we're going to be going through a manifestation technique you've probably heard before. It's going to really set in motion a lot of your intentions, desires, and things to be manifested into your life a lot faster, more precisely, and more consistently using this exercise. Before we do jump into the content here, go ahead and throw a like on the video, and as you do so, it's going to send out to a lot more people, and together we can raise the consciousness of the planet. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified. We send out other great manifestation how-to content. And also, if you're interested in teaching or coaching this material, get started in our Certified Manifestation Coach certification. Get the details and book a call with our team in the description below. All right, so scripting. Okay, scripting basically means writing out your intentions with detail, with vivid image, with your senses, to allow it to generate and grow energy and emotion in your imagination. Okay, so a lot of people throughout their day, their imagination is going all over the place. They're thinking about what they don't want, they're doubting, they're worrying. Maybe they have fears and things that are camouflaging and really making sure they can't see. It's like seeing the world with sunglasses on. You're not really seeing it clearly. You're seeing it in a tinted viewpoint, right? That's what we call perspective. So a lot of people are just really not in their flow of what they desire and what they want, but more so in what their results were yesterday, and what their results were a month ago, or even last year, right? So what we want to do is be able to change and shift where the energy is moving to, where our energy is ultimately going, and where it's heading. One of the greatest things that we can do is use the language of English or any of the languages around the world that will help us to clarify the images that we do desire in our imagination. And how we do that is scripting. So what we do is we take out a journal and we go ahead and write down the life that we imagine. In every single area, you want to write down all the qualities and all the characteristics, anything that comes to your mind when it comes to that specific area. So it's as if, one of the easiest examples would be your dream home. What kind of color is it? What kind of neighborhood is it in? Do you have nature, or is it in the city? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? Living room area? What does that look like? Is it close to your family and friends, or not close to your family and friends? What's nearby? Is the gym 10 minutes, or is it going to take 45 minutes to get to the gym? You want to think through all these little things, the qualities, the characteristics of that home. Right? Is it brand new, or is it a little bit older and been renovated, for example? When you start writing down these qualities and characteristics, what it does for you, it starts to get that energy very specific in your imagination. Because sometimes we say, I want a bunch of money. Well, how much is a bunch of money? And do you want it to come through a hard or easy pass, right? So when somebody says, I just want a lot more money, well, they may have an opportunity that's the most difficult scenario on the planet, offering them a way to get that money, right? But then they say, oh, universe, I wasn't looking for a difficult scenario. Of course I wanted it easy, right? I wanted to earn money with my passion and with the gifts I have and with the things I love, right? But if we're not clear on that, oftentimes we're receiving something that we actually didn't intend and didn't want. Right? And that's not a fun scenario to be in. You're starting to get some of your desires and some traction, but it's difficult, right? So you're 50-50 in. You like what's coming in, but you don't like how it's coming, right? So we need to be specific. But don't be overly specific on how it's going to come, when it's going to come, and where it's going to come from, right? So, with that dream home example, you don't have to say it's going to come precisely on this day. You don't have to say precisely how I'm going to get the money for the down payment and the mortgage and this and that, right? You don't have to actually think of how it's going to come or where it's going to come from or when it's going to come. What you want to do is just get in the essence of why you want it and what you want. That's it. And when you're starting to focus on that, you're starting to free your mind from limitations. Because when we're stuck in when it's going to come, how's it going to come, you're thinking from purely the logical side. And when you're thinking purely from the logical side, it is very hard to guess how this stuff's going to come. It's near impossible. How you're going to guess where the person's going to come from for your next sale, for your next client, for the next thing, whatever it is. It's so you can't even guess because there's a million different possibilities. right? You need like a computer algorithm to actually go and funnel through all those possibilities, right? In our human minds, we don't do that. So what we want to do again is focus on what it is that we want and why we want it. Why do I want the house? Well, maybe I want to raise a family in that house. Maybe I want to create stability for the next 30 years and living in one location rather than 30 locations. Maybe I want that house because it's in a better neighborhood compared to the one I'm at now. Maybe I want that house because it provides more peace and calmness rather than where we're at right now, right? So you want to go into this house idea of like, why do I want it? Same thing goes with anything that's part of the scripting process. So once you write down the qualities and characteristics of what you want, write down why you want it. And ultimately, why do we want anything? It's because the feeling that we're going to get with it as well. So maybe that house also provides me a feeling of freedom. It provides me a feeling of calmness. It provides me a feeling of family love, right? Having everyone over for the holidays, having everyone over for this or whatever it is, right? So this dream home, it's providing me maybe even fun, right? Maybe I really want one of those crazy dream homes where I got a bowling alley also in the basement, right? So you want to play around with this idea of what's the feeling you would have as if this thing were in your life as well. When you start to get very accurate on this, you're going to start to see things move into your life. Little by little, little chunks, little coincidences, what we call divine timings. Little things moving into play to allow you to actually get the thing you want. But again, it's just about your objective is align with the energy. Don't figure out how it's going to come. Now, is the planning and how part of it? Absolutely. So if you have a business, you might have a goal to achieve a certain revenue number in your business, right? Within that certain capability, you're going to have a plan. You're going to have a game plan to create a team. You're going to have a game plan to get into paid advertising to scale what you're currently doing, your services and products you're selling, whatever it is, right? So there's absolutely like a game plan that you can attach with it, but you don't have to figure out how all the little things are going to play out in order to get you what you want. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's a balance. It's a balance of you being smart and saying, what can I do today? What can I do today to allow myself to get closer? That's a great question. Absolutely. But you don't want to go into how's this actually going to come, because you're going to limit yourself once again. All right. Try scripting out. Let me know if this helps you out, and keep accountability. Do this scripting process and get and refine your image for the next 7 days. And in the comments below, mark your accountability. Day 1 complete. Day 2 complete. You don't have to recreate your list. Just create it one time on day 1 and then revise it, add to it, change things, modify things over the coming 6 days thereafter. So 7 total days for accountability. In the comments below, go ahead and say day number 1 complete, day number 2 complete. It'll be well on your way to really creating a better lifestyle, bringing more things you want with a lot more ease, because you're focused on the why and the what, not on the how, where, and when.